Vinyl unboxing time. It's time to begin, isn't it? I swear there will be no more singing. This is my promise to you.
Hey, I'm Annie, and this is Why You Should Love Music.
Okay, I just got this in the mail from my local record store. Let's open it up and see what's inside. I think I know what's inside, but I was wrong before, so. This is so bad now that I made that promise. Just every song I've ever heard is just going through my head. Here comes everyone's favorite part of an Annie unboxing. It's where I fail at using perforation. In my defense, this time it's actually taped closed, the perforation is. I don't know why I said that, I don't understand subjects and predicates. Just gonna do this. Because I can. I thought right as I said because I can't. I couldn't. It's fine, it's because I can. Cardboard. Just kidding. Woo! Palms by Thrice. I am so excited to have this record. This is the limited edition version that it's like an indie record store exclusive. So, I don't know. I was about to say I recommend that, but let me look at it first before I recommend it to you. I know there are at least 2 different versions. I believe there are 3 different versions of this. This particular pressing is limited to 500 copies. So, let's see what it is. First of all, I just love the design of the album cover, but second of all, I really like this, as a 12-inch. It's a matte texture, which is really cool. It does feel quite thin, so I'm a little leery of it. The back is very minimalized, just track listing. That's how you do. It looks like this was designed for a CD, and then they just, moved it exactly, which is fine. That's probably how most records are done. Ooh. What? Okay, I love that. Okay, first of all, I don't know why I just like these little details. It's black on the inside. That just gives me a little sense of depth from it. This is an incredible sleeve. I love that. Palms. And then on this side, we got lyrics, which is amazing. I love it when they write out the lyrics and give it to you in the physical copy. It's important to me. Then you got production playing credits. Whoa, that's so cool. For part of the musical credits, it says additional vocals on the dark by over 1,000 friends all over the world on their smartphones and computers. That is so cool, and you can tell how out of the loop on this particular fandom I am, but that's amazing. Very cool. Let's look at it. Also, I do have to say though, this sleeve is amazing design, but it is very, very thin, so it makes me want to protect it with all that I am, so it doesn't get hurt. Here's the record. Ooh! It's a much deeper red than I had. It's a much deeper red than I had anticipated, but I love it. Oh, that's even cooler. Okay, sorry. Is this side A or side B? Side B, because it says B a million times on it. Okay, here is side A. I love it. I'm not sure if my camera's picking it up because there's no light source behind it, but it's a really deep red with smoky black throughout. It looks gorgeous in person. And here is side B. Thrice, palms. See. Symmetry. It's actually less smoky black than I had anticipated, and it's quite thin. This is a very, very lightweight record, so I'll be really interested to hear how it sounds. The pressing does look smooth, though. I will need to clean it up. There's quite a bit of production dust. That's very normal. That's to be expected. I'm very intrigued to hear how it plays. The edges are blunt rough, so it's not going to necessarily cut you, but it kind of feels like it might, but it won't. Yeah, so beautiful, but lightweight, and a little... It's not the most sophisticated pressing I've ever seen, but it's definitely, clean. I'm not appalled by it, and I expect it to play decently, at least. We'll see. I'll put it on my turntable and figure it out. Oh my goodness, I forgot to talk to you about this band and this music. For those of you who have never heard Thrice, they are a really amazing post-hardcore group, and this album is intelligent rock and roll. This is music for people who think a lot and for people who feel a lot, and it is so good. I did an album review, and I said that this was going to be one of my favorite albums of the year. So, I feel quite strongly about it. And I don't really listen to post-hardcore that much, so this is just one that will transcend genres and musical taste to a degree, because it's just really incredible. If you want to listen to one track to make a decision before you listen to the whole thing, I'd actually recommend the track number 1, Only Us. That's just a brilliant introduction. And also, if you listen to this album chronologically, I think most people wouldn't consider it a concept album, but it definitely tells a chronological story as you go through. And I feel like track number 1 just so brilliantly explains and encapsulates kind of the whole journey that you're about to go on musically if you listen to it. So, that's not my favorite track on the record, but I think it's a brilliant introduction track, and I think it will give you a really good sense musically, lyrically, and thematically of what's going to happen. I'm so curious to go listen to it. Okay, that was the unboxing. Leave me some comments. Let me know if you have any questions about that record. I'll try to put an update after I listen to it to say how good it played. Let me know if you have a different pressing of it and what your experiences with that were. Just talk to me about your thoughts and feelings about this band, this record, or what new music you've been listening to lately and loving. And I'd love to hear about that. So I will talk to you down there, and I will see you back here next week. Real quick postscript, I just spun it, and it actually sounds really good. I'm very impressed with the sound. It's a lot better than I expected. I expected it to be decent because it looks like a, pretty decent pressing. But it actually plays really, really nicely. So I will have to be a little bit careful with it. Just the physicality of it makes me a little nervous. It will probably take wear harder. So I'll probably just be very protective of it. But the sound is actually quite good. So as long as you treat your records well, there should really be no problems or no reason why you shouldn't get it. Unless you hate really cool music. But also I'd be really curious to hear about the other pressings. If a different one is maybe a little bit more hefty. I don't know. I think this one's beautiful and I like it a lot.